My name is Vishay Guruganti. I'm the head of product at Rapido. As of today, I just crossed the 50 landmark. I'm at 52 rides. May I did 2 days riding. June I did 5 days, and July I did about 3 so far. And there was one day where I did 20 rides. That was a bunch of the yeah. I think at some level this should have happened long ago, but for a product and a service that we have at Rapido, it's really a two-pronged reason for me to begin this, right? One is as Rapido captains, we have a laboratory sense of how a product works, but to actually see it being used and experience it, that how well it's working, that is one of the main purpose. And the second thing is to really meet our customers, right? And we know our customer demographics, but the whole range of customer personas that I would not even imagine, you get to know it the more you do these rides as a captain. I would say it's a validation of the purposes, the two purposes I'm talking about. It's definitely, I would say, I got a very keen sense of, how much more work we need to do for the app experience that we have designed for captains. For captains, there are things that they tell us through our usual feedback channels, and there are things that we experience, and then you'll get the level of intensity of something that is not working, that you can only experience it. And then there are things that they don't tell us, which they take it for granted that ये तो कभी change होगा ही नहीं, right? So those are some of the things that I learned, right? And this is not a one-off thing. Definitely intend to keep doing it for the captain side experience, and also doing this over a protracted period gives you some new ideas that I would not have thought of if I was sitting here in front of my computer. Yeah, I think this everybody or every family member asks, right, from the first day. And the most shocking thing for them, also for me, but more for them, is that how few people notice this. 1 out of 10 people actually notice. And the reason is they're not even looking at the captains. They're just, okay, they are at the device, they're like, acha, getting into a cab, getting into an auto, it's the same, it's like that. But sometimes when you talk in English, there are some people who will talk to you in English and still not realize it. And some folks will be like, oh, they'll make eye contact and they'll say, you're not a full-time auto captain. So is Rapido your first choice, second choice, third choice when you look for an auto?
Mine is first choice.
Your first choice?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Like I'll get auto or like bicycle, like I'll get easily Rapido.
Okay.
First is Rapido, then is Namayatra. Never tried Olo. Like that is like last. But I'll get auto instantly. Like I don't want to wait for longer time.
How long have you been using Rapido?
Rapido?
Yeah.
Oh, mine more than a.
Oh, you're a bike taxi user first, then you.
Yeah. When the bike taxi initially was there, like I'm using for first time. Additional drop. Like if I wanna put 2 drops.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you want to go to PTM, I have to go to HSR. So that will be very.
Adding a stock point on the way. Yeah, that's a request we get.
I honestly in the Rapido didn't suffered anything, but I suffered in Olo. Like sometimes if we book the auto, they'll come to the near the pickup point. They'll ask us to cancel and they'll demand extra.
Yeah, I remember this happened.
It's a really good initiative actually, taking the live feedback from the customer instead of like taking feedback from the online.
Thanks. I mean, that's what we are realizing, that it's one thing to have a focus group meeting with a bunch of users, but nothing like in context, because you also know what kind of a customer you are, regular, daily, BP, so you can contextualize how that feedback is. So I started doing that from the 3rd day onwards, because the first few times I wanted to feel comfortable as a driver. A lot of things, I had my own anxiety. And then I was selective, right? As in, like, if I saw some cues that this was an interesting customer from an interesting location, I wanted to know more about them, then I would actually ask them. But most times, just my questions itself was enough of a reveal for them that, okay, this is not. Then I would say I'm a Rapido employee or a Rapido product manager. 2 or 3 at least confirmed. There might be more, but 2 or 3. One actually sent a connection request while he was still doing the payment, and he was introducing me to his roommate who had come to help him. I think it crossed 4.7. It didn't start off well. First day I was using a device that was poor GPS. So GPS kept going off. I had to ask customers to help me navigate, and so at least a few of them gave me a bad rating. But yes, since then things have been fine. Nothing really that I didn't like, but what I did not expect was the camaraderie that you see with auto drivers, right? So that I did not. I mean, you see it when you are a customer, right? Them talking, but as a auto captain wearing several of them would, have conversations, and some of them start with Kannada. So that was unexpected, and they're extremely curious about the EV auto and what does it take to get an EV auto and so on. That I did not expect, and it was a pleasant surprise.